What's up, everyone? It's Dustin, East Tennessee Mentorship Association, and I'm here with your mental health tip of the week. This week, I'm sharing probably what has been the most consistent, dependable, reliable resource I've ever had in my own mental health. And anyone who knows me probably already knows this. I've never really discussed it at length, but writing. Write. If you're having mental health issues, write. And I'm going to share a couple of examples for why that's appropriate and effective. And one is, let me make sure you can see it. That's the book cover for my memoir in progress, which I think allowed me to do the level of self-analysis necessary to understand who I am and why and who I want to be and how to get there. That was difficult. I did not want to write that, but writing it really helped me. So that's the first reason, is because it helps you develop a narrative identity. And once you develop a narrative identity, you take ownership of sort of the plot of your life, and then you can fix it. So that's important. The second reason is some of you have read this book or seen this book. This is a poetry anthology I did a few years back. And I wanted to give an example, like I use it expressively. And this has a journal in the back. I wrote it for charity. Like I'd always written sort of dark poetry, and I wanted to be able to transmute that into something good, something positive. And I was able to do that. It feels sort of alchemical to me. It was pretty awesome because I took a lot of bad experiences and the writing I had around those bad experiences, and I used it to help someone get textbooks or help someone study abroad or to buy someone's coffee behind me in a line. And so literally I was able to take toxicity, negativity, and transmute it into love and light. And so that was pretty cool. But I wanted to read a particular poem that I wrote. It's funny because I shared this I really was kind of proud of this poem. I think it's pretty good. But I shared it in a college poetry class, and the professor just ripped me up. He's like, "What are you even saying?" But so it's only a few lines. Here's the poem. It's called Poetry is Dead. Better a candle covered, better a mirror in a lonesome room, a beached whale, a stillborn child, better a sunless moon, a bird with no wings, a dulcimer, absent strings, better a ship in desert sands than a poet in this our world. And I felt like the meaning was pretty obvious. All of those things, a candle covered is not serving its purpose. A mirror in a lonesome room is not reflecting anything. It's not serving its purpose. A beached whale is not in the ocean. It's not serving its purpose. A stillborn child, I'm using all the darkest imagery I can come up with. An instrument that can't be played. I'm using all the darkest imagery I can come up with to describe what it feels like to be a poet in this world where people don't appreciate poetry. They don't appreciate attention to detail. But the reason I bring that up is really a positive thing, and that is because I wrote that, and it was honest, and the truth is never honest, or the truth is never a sin, right? The truth is never wrong, in my opinion, and I will always be a sort of a representative of the truth. I will always argue that truth is truth. That's the whole point of all of this, is to discover truth. So what happened was, I'm a pretty good healer. I'm pretty good at this. I'm pretty good at community building. And you know why? Because I'm a poet. Because I see things differently than the rest of the world sees them. And so while that was a true darkness at one point in my life, I chose to persevere through that darkness. And I chose to seek the deeper lessons that lie within sometimes painful experiences. And now I get to share that with other people. So whatever darkness you're facing in your life, it's temporary. And if you push through it, you get to self-actualize. And I know I look a little tired. I'm pushing hard right now because I know that we get to win this because I want it. Like, listen to how dark that was, Listen to that poem. That is the place that I was in, and it was honest. Better a candle covered, better a mirror in a lonesome room, a beached whale, a stillborn child, better a sunless moon, a bird with no wings, a dulcimer, absent strings, better a ship in desert sands than a poet in this our world. And now I am a poet in this our world, and I get to share messages like this one because I have a poet's mind and a poet's eye. That's why. And that's why I get to help revolutionize mental health and help people who thought they weren't fixable fix themselves, because I did it and I wasn't fixable. No one helped me. And I got to discover an honest path of self-analysis and self-reflection that allows you to really know who you are. And when you know who you are, you're not threatened by the beliefs of others, right? And so I don't feel insecure. I don't feel fear. I don't feel anger. I don't feel violence. I only feel love for people because they're not a threat to me, because I know exactly who I am, because I did the work. I wrote the poetry. So write not only is expressive, but it gives you a historical record of how far you've come. And you get to look back and really be thankful for the journey that you've had, which I am. I would not change a single thing about my own journey, because it led me to where I am. It led me to recording this. It led to you listening to this and maybe sharing it and helping a few other people too. So if you need a resource, reach out. Mental health tip of the week, write. You won't regret it.